Hello, crotchet courier. Hello, couriers of the crotchet and connoisseurs and pursuers of the crotchet. We're going to be doing a 6 questions podcast by our lovely host, Kieran McKinvin.
By yours truly.
Say hello, Kieran.
Hello.
Hello. So it's going to be talking about some things, how to run these kind of blogs, how to run like software, how you do audio and video formats, because we live in a digital age. So you know how to do the digital stuff.
We do indeed.
That's true. So Kieran's gonna get us started
Without
here.
further ado, question number 1. Explain the choices made on font type, typography, color, and layout have on your website and their effects.
Okay. I love being a zoomer. You know what zoomers love more than being a zoomer?
Pretending they are not zoomers.
Pretending that they're old. Yeah, exactly. So myself, as a 18-year-old boy, I love everything like grainy films and stuff like that. So it's the same thing we've done here. Um, Color and layout, black and white. It's simplistic,
Classy.
minimalistic, classic. Yeah. There was a guy I saw on YouTube, and he was like doing all this minimalist editing stuff of like people's UIs and stuff. Looks great, looks really good. I want the same thing. It should be easy to navigate. It should be easy to see. It's not, it's not hard, is it?
No.
Yeah. The typography, I like Times New Roman. I'll use Times New Roman.
As long as it's not Comic Sans, it's
The layout, it's pretty simple. About like an about me, about the website, some general information, how to contact. That's all you need. Don't make it too long and winding, because then people have to go through all these different things. It should be straight to the point. Be straight to the point, but have laughs along the way.
exactly.
That's life.
That
Life
is.
lessons. Yeah.
Describe specific techniques you have applied to the images on your website to promote the appropriate look, and what are the strongest examples of this you can think
I love vintage. I saw this.
of? Who doesn't love it?
That's true. Yeah, I saw this woman on YouTube. You should check her out. I'll put something below this video of her YouTube channel. She does this thing where she like goes and she like takes this old Sony Handycam, and she like records herself doing rehearsals and demos and video recording. I think it looks great. I think it sounds great. It gives you that kind of like post-rock 2001 feeling. Really cool. So we've done the same thing here with our with our images. I like the grain. You can see in this recording there's a bit of grain. I'm using this old Logitech 2010 camera. I think it looks stunning. I think it looks beautiful.
Well, they say nostalgia works in cycles around like 30 or 20 or so years.
Yeah.
So yeah, that kind of lines up.
Yeah.
We're back in the 2000s once again.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, emo rock. Yeah. Best example of it. If you go into About Me, you'll see a big photo of me, nice and grainy and blue, and wearing a bow tie, because bow ties are cool. Yeah. Are you a Who fan?
I love the reference.
We love the reference. We love Who. Everyone loves Who. I'm ready, Kieran.
Can you highlight the main skills required to prepare audio for your recordings used on your website?
Yeah. First of all, you need to have like awareness. If you listen to yourself and you can compare to others, you need that awareness of not only you and what you're doing. You need to be honest with yourself, but you also have to have that awareness of like people around you. So like, look at YouTube. You already watch YouTube. You're all Zoomers. You watch Instagram Reels. You hear how people record stuff. Compare it. Do it like how you think it should be done. I mean, it's not that complicated. It's a big skill that you need to have in that world. Yeah. Outside of that, just have some kind of innovation. Do something that's kind of your own image. Everyone's looking for these parasocial relationships today.
I think the main skill I can think of is just knowing to give yourself time to do it, because it's remarkable if you sit down and edit audio yourself or any kind of instrument. It is remarkable how different it will sound if you're in your third hour of editing it and
So
you're
true.
really burnt out. If you
Yeah.
give yourself 20 or 30 minutes of just space, it will you come back to it so much fresher. You'll have a much better critical ear for it. So I think just understanding the limits of yourself is a useful skill.
Yeah, I'd say that's useful. That is very useful. That is a good insight from Kieran Reeves here.
Without further ado, I'll move on to the
Yeah.
next question. What is the effect of the quality of recording in the choices you've made?
Again, it's got a sense of personality. I mean, us here, yeah, me and you, us. Through this quality of the recording, we have a specific ambience here.
A very specific ambience.
It's very distinct. It's very like Twilight era. I hate this and I'm a something stan.
Building from that, how do you achieve the highest quality playback when preparing video content for your website? Are there methods and or software to be used and particularly aware of before uploading this kind of content?
Yeah, I don't like new gen stuff. I don't like losers who think that they're hip and cool and they use these £300 cameras.
Very true.
We're making content. We want to be entertaining. We want to be entertaining to you. So again, this ambience, this aesthetic. I mean, we've got a link here. You know, there's something between us. When you're doing these kind of things and you are preparing your video, it's very important you understand what you want to do. It's also very important that you think about the methods that you do things. You have to have that kind of common understanding that when you are going to record yourself, you need to mess around, you need to mix around, you need to see what works first. I mean, here before we recorded this, we took what? A considerable amount of time. It's the same thing with the audio. You have to experiment, you have to try new things. There's a thing about like this 10,000 hour rule. If you spend 10,000 hours in a skill, you will learn it. That is, you don't have to do that.
I've met many people who have spent 10,000 hours
And they are rubbish. Yeah. The whole thing is the reason why is because they'll spend 10,000 hours doing the same thing. You right there, you're on your phone and or maybe you're on your computer and you're sitting there slouching, shoulders rounded, your neck like Quasimodo. You know, you don't do anything. You're sitting there right now. Don't do that. Get up. Go experiment. Go try new things. You will learn so much more if you spend the first 40 hours trying completely different stuff and you'll make all your mistakes and then you can learn and grow for them if you have that awareness. So don't sit there like a hunchback. Take action for yourself. Do stuff. You're an individual. Go do it. Oh, software. I use OBS Studio. Everyone uses OBS Studio.
Everyone uses it.
Everyone, all your favorite streamers, all. I mean, that's just how it is. Like Zoomers, okay? Everyone uses OBS Studio. It's free. It's good. It's very accessible. You can do whatever you want with it.
You can indeed. What effect does applying editing options to video content have in making the footage accessible and relevant to your website? Describe some of the techniques you use.
Right here, we've made so many mistakes, so many gaps, so many erms and arms. You want to make eye candy for people. You want it to be attractive. But we all like jokes. We all like cracking jokes. A lot of people, they'll like put little funny beats, you know, like when I was doing that Quasimodo thing, maybe up here is going to be a photo of a hunchback. You know, you'll see right here, there's a photo of a hunchback right here from our editor.
There's some very good memes being put in.
Exactly, and there's a vine boom.
Some vine booms.
Boom. Yeah.
I think you should just censor like the next sentence I say to make it seem like I'm saying something very offensive.
Say it. Right. When you edit stuff, you can remove all the stuff you don't like. You can also make eye candy for people so that they enjoy it. So that they're sitting there and they're glued to their screen and like, what funny guys have parasocial relationship.
You can have your cake and eat it too. You can present the professional side of things, but then also you can
be attractive to the hip youths.
Precisely.
Yeah, exactly. So you there, viewer at home, edit your stuff, put effort into it. Don't make it look effortful. Just like every other band that has a big niche. The Strokes, what they do is they have this very professional setting to their performances. Like that big first show they did in America where they had big red stage, they're all wearing the same aesthetic. But then they also had this wild side where they're moving around and they're raunchy and they're raw and they're wearing dirty, disgusting clothes. I mean, it's about keeping the stylistic side also to that facet of having your professional sense and being a good content creator. I did it recently in a punk project where you sit there and you absolutely destroy that guitar line. Just make it sound as cheap and awful as possible just to achieve that. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for tuning in and listening to us. To all you pursuers of the crotchet. We'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye bye. And lastly, do.